Welcome back to another episode of What the Fuck Are the Planets Doing Today? I'm your host, Brooke, and let's dive into the chart, shall we? So I didn't pull the chart for the day. However, I pulled the chart for when Pluto Station Retrograde. So are y'all ready for this? Yeah. The moon is in Leo, and Mars is now at 7 degrees of Leo. So we're getting close to the point of where Mars was at when, I just split the deck. Mars, the Emperor card. Where Mars was at when, and Leo's at the bottom. That's pretty badass. Where Mars was at when Trump was pew, okay? So, Pluto's retrograde, so hold on, y'all. The sun is now at 14 degrees and is in a square with the moon, okay? And I've been really feeling this. It's like, okay, I want to move forward, but I'm kind of stuck. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. You're just not able to move, just not able to go. Okay, so buckle up and hold on. I do want to note that Jupiter is at 22 degrees and is in a trine with Lilith and Zeus. Okay, and also Pallas. So there could be a lot that's brought up to the surface as far as crimes against humanity, okay? Because Lilith is in Libra, okay? And that's what Lilith has been doing. Also note that Uranus is still conjunct Algol. So there's a lot of energy in the air, okay? There's a lot of uncertainty, especially with Uranus there. But this is where, things can change at a second, like at any moment. Things could truly change. And I also want to note that Saturn is getting close to that 29 degrees of Pisces point. So there's a lot that's being brought up to the surface. We are going to be working into Mercury being conjunct Chiron. And so we could be forced to literally face our shadows head on. Okay? Our shadows, our wounds. Now, as Mercury gets closer to Chiron, I have really felt guided to talk about my journey with the empath and the narcissist template. Okay, I have been very open and spoke about this since I started my YT channel in 2020, and it's now 2025. I've been very open and honest about me healing and my journey healing that. Okay, so this is going to be taking place in the next 2 days. This is where, you can have those healing conversations, but you want to make sure that you're not leaning too much into that Aries of me, I, okay? Because Aries can be all about me instead of we, that's Libra, okay? And Chiron is in that opposition with Zeus. So Jupiter and Zeus and Lilith are really working together to bring the darkness to light, to bring truth to light, to bring justice to light. And you'll see as this trine gets to be even more exact, because really, Jupiter's at 22 degrees and we've got Lilith at 21 and then Zeus at 24. So you'll see as Jupiter gets closer to that 24 degrees of being in an exact trine with Zeus, more of this will be brought to light. And we also have Uranus trining the South Node in Virgo. And, you know, all that is done in the dark will be brought to light. So things that are not truly working for humanity, is this truly of the best benefit for humanity? Is this part of the foundation that we're going to continue building moving forward? Is this really healthy? Okay, Uranus can be the mad scientist. Uranus can be science experiments gone wrong. Okay, Virgo, is this really for our best? Is this really for the highest vibration? Is this really going to be the best way for humanity to live? But I also want to note that sextile with the North Node. Is this spiritually aligned with where we're going? Are we truly going to be able to lay the foundations for new Earth that everybody keeps talking about? Now, Juno is at 26 degrees of Scorpio and is in a trine with the North Node. So there could be a lot of feelings and emotions coming up to the surface about your role that you play as a divine feminine. If you resonate with a divine feminine, is this aligned with where I'm going? Is this who I say I am? Or do I need to truly make sure that my actions and my words are in vibrational alignment? Especially when it comes to the things that you love. But I want to note, we now have Pluto retrograde. Okay, this retrograde took place at 11:28 a.m. Eastern time zone. So please give me a card for the energy for today. Keep in mind, we've got a week to go before the full moon in Scorpio. And if you all want to get an idea of what's coming in, go back and check out my Scorpio new moon lunation update. You'll see some of the things that I was sharing that was going to be coming in for the collective, things that were ending. So you'll get an idea of what's coming in. Ooh, I like this. The Page of Pentacles. There could be, focus on, is this truly what I'm building? Is this adding value to what I'm building? Am I wanting to learn something new that's going to bring value to humanity? I like the Page of Pentacles showing up there. It shows a new solid beginning, really following your intuition, okay? But this is a stable new beginning, okay? Possibly going back to school, possibly learning something new, learning a new trade. Is this going to support where humanity is truly going? And I like that the High Priestess is underneath the deck along with the Star card and the Ace of Swords, okay? Because this is telling me that as long as we are listening to the guidance, as long as we're following our intuition and we're doing what we're supposed to be doing, especially if it comes to things that we're supposed to be creating, okay? You're given the ideas with Uranus because that is part of your mission. That is part of your plan. And the Star card represents healing, alchemy. Some could even be rising up to be a star. And making sure that you're staying in your truth, divine truth. Okay? I love you all. And I hope these messages find you well. And I'll be back for another update soon. Love you all. Bye.